Chamber match. Introducing first, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, John Cena!
Well, the champ is here!
Well, if there's any good news for the champion John Cena, who only has a 1 in 6 chance of keeping his title tonight, is that he will not start this match. He is going to be locked into one of those Lexan chambers. And at some point in this chamber match, will be released into the ring. John Cena won that world title back at Survivor Series with a victory over Chris Jericho.
And John Cena, aware of Jericho's words a few moments ago, Jericho flat out guaranteed that he was going to be victorious in this World Championship Elimination Chamber match.
Cena has successfully defended a title inside this chamber in the past.
Weighing in at 293 pounds, Mike Knox.
Well, here comes someone who needs to be locked up, if you ask me.
The monstrous Mike Knox. He won a battle royal to qualify for this, his first chamber match and the biggest match of his career.
I got a feeling that he's going to be right at home in there.
I agree.
This guy is just
Nasty.
Well, he's certainly nasty. He's creepy. He's hard to figure out. He just wants to beat on people, and then you ask him why. No reason. Just, I guess, his personality.
Weighing in at 323 pounds, Kane!
And now we've gone from bad to worse.
Yeah, Kane making his third appearance in the chamber. And he's another superstar who should be at home in this structure. Conflicted and demented.
Strange.
Understanding the perils involved in this Elimination Chamber matchup.
Making his way to the ring from Jamaica, weighing in at 218 pounds, Kofi Kingston.
Well, here's a young man, Michael, who...
Oh! Who in the world? What is that? That's it. That's Edge. What the hell is Edge doing?
Get him out of here!
Edge is...
Watch it. Come on, you got no business out here. Someone get... No, wait!
Oh! Concerto!
Edge just busted Kofi.
And now look at this madman.
What's he doing?
He just...
Rey Mysterio out here. Yeah, we need some help for Kofi.
Get somebody out here! Get somebody out here!
Edge just bashed Kofi over the head and bashed his head into those metal steps.
And then it just he locked himself in the chamber.
Rey Mysterio trying to get Edge out of there.
we'll try to reset things, ladies and gentlemen, to the best of our ability. John Cena, Mike Knox, and Kane they're locked in their respective chambers. They're in the matchup. Rey Mysterio and Chris Jericho, we know they're going to start this match.
And you see Kofi being helped away from the ring here by the medical crew.
And Edge has barricaded himself in one of those chambers.
Michael, I don't know. Is this legal? I mean, is Edge going to be allowed to stay out here?
Well, you saw.
I see he's got himself locked in there now, but
you saw Edge literally teetering on the edge earlier tonight when he lost his WWE Championship inside the chamber. But well, the officials are locking the chamber up.
Well, you know what? I mean, this is probably one point I see him discussing. I'll bet there's as much a loss as we are. I don't think this is unprecedented, and I think they're going to start the match.
Well, they do start the match. It's Rey Mysterio and Chris Jericho starting things off as the first two men in the Elimination Chamber. And we'll reset the rules. These two men will start. 5-minute intervals throughout the matchup. The superstars will be released from the chambers. You only win by pinfall or submission, or I should say you're eliminated if you suffer a pinfall or submission. It has to happen in the ring itself. And the last man standing will be the world champion.
And we see Edge, who lost his WWE title in the first Elimination Chamber match of the evening. Now he's apparently a part of this match. You know, as Kofi Kingston was coming out, I was about to say, this young man's got to be on top of the world, a chance to become the World Heavyweight Champion here tonight. No sooner than, well, I didn't even get to say it. Edge comes out, bashes Kofi Kingston in the head, and takes his place in the match.
And earlier tonight, Edge lost his WWE title in less than 5 minutes. And Edge is a SmackDown superstar. He's not even part of Raw.
I mean,
Chris Jericho.
Unprecedented is the only thing that can come to mind. Nothing like this has ever happened before.
Welcome Mysterio and Jericho. It's down to business. Stamina will play a huge part for these two men at the beginning of this matchup. If they're going to win this, they're going to have to go the distance, one of these two.
Set up for the 619, but nope. Hey, Mysterio! Ooh.
Injuring himself in the process.
Not enough room inside that chamber there between the ropes and the wall.
And you want to talk about the stamina of these two men. Remember the Royal Rumble matchup, King? Rey Mysterio went 50 minutes in that match. Chris Jericho nearly 40. So we know that these two men can go a long time in this type of an atmosphere.
Mysterio, nice clothesline, putting Jericho back into the ring.
Mysterio, a former world champion, Chris Jericho.
We saw
as well.
We saw a second ago that view of over the shoulder of the World Heavyweight Champion. There you see John Cena there in his pod locked in. What has John Cena got to be thinking about the fact that in the pod across from him is Edge now? As you said, not,
Did you hear? That Lexan glass, it's bulletproof, so imagine the impact.
They're certainly not going to get any sympathy from that man, Kane. Just actually smile and watch and listen to this. Listen. Imagine seeing something like that happen to a fellow human being and you're putting a smile on your face like it did Kane.
Well, Jericho's so dangerous as it is, and now to give him the advantage like this. Into the cover, will Mysterio be the first to be eliminated? And Rey Mysterio kicks out. Jericho twice won the world title in 2008. One of the reasons he was named the 2008 Superstar of the Year.
We heard from Jericho. Still, I'm in shock. Edge in the Raw World Championship Elimination Chamber match.
Well, he originally locked himself inside the chamber to stay away from Mysterio's assault, but it's going to happen when the chamber eventually opens, because it's going to open at some point.
I think obviously what Edge is hoping for was inserting himself in this match.
Yeah, but what gives him the right?
I guess maybe he does.
Mysterio absorbing a tremendous amount of punishment in the early going.
Still, before this match started, we heard from Chris Jericho. Watch this now.
Oh, look at, hey, Mysterio scaling to the top of the chamber.
Whoa.
Using those chain links to his advantage.
Oh, man!
Wow! The sensational Rey Mysterio.
We're seeing all kinds of things we've never seen before.
Seated senton into the cover. Will Jericho be the first to be eliminated? And he kicks out at 2.5.
Oh, I thought Jericho was going to relive the experience of Edge earlier. Look at this thing. It's a wall climber. And then dropped right out of the ceiling onto Jericho. We heard Jericho talking earlier. I don't know about you, but somehow when Jericho talks, people listen, and I have a tendency to believe it. Oh.
Mysterio. Who's the next superstar who's going to be released from a chamber? And there is no love lost for Kane with Rey Mysterio. The third time in his career he's been inside an elimination chamber and goes right for the smaller man. Well, and he goes after Jericho as well.
I don't think Kane has no love lost for anybody now. Look at him giving the stare down to Edge. Hey.
Jericho takes advantage. Edge better take a real good look through that glass and what he's going to have to contend with at some point.
Kane's an equal opportunity offender here. Just put the hurt on anybody.
Side slam, rattling the bones of Mysterio. Oh, and Mysterio kicks out at 2. Think about the punishment Mysterio's gone through so far in this match. First his skull with a Lexan glass. And his body cracking onto the steel grate around the ring.
Good grief.
With a vicious side slam.
You think maybe Jericho is rethinking that guarantee that he made earlier that he was going to win this chamber match? Oh!
Pretty bold guarantee with the men in this match. Mysterio in trouble again. And at 2.5, kicks out. This elimination chamber match is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Watch this kick again.
You know, you got to give the veteran Jericho some type of credit though. Picks his opportunities.
Oh, I do.
Attack Kane when his back was turned to him.
Man. Such a different apparatus and so different when you're over that top rope out onto the, you don't go down to the floor, you go right to a metal floor, steel floor. That's even with the ring floor.
Chris Jericho has been in 5 elimination chamber matches. He knows all about the punishment that they deal out.
Yeah, that chamber itself can be just as brutal on you as your opponents.
Mysterio
taking it to Kane.
The ultimate underdog, always fighting and digging deep.
Man, that baseball slide, both feet driven right into the rib cage of Kane.
Mysterio won a world title at WrestleMania. Imagine if you could go to the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania as the world champion.
Sometimes when you see him in there with Kane, you just think you'll be lucky to survive this elimination chamber.
The menacing and torturous Kane.
I don't think any of these guys during this match is going to be able to think about WrestleMania. They got to think about winning here tonight.
Great counter by Mysterio. Can he capitalize? Jericho looks to Lion Salt. Missed opportunity.
One thing this has got to be helping the champion John Cena a little bit. This is in his favor that three of the toughest superstars are
Well, which one's Ray going to choose? No one. The call was disconnected. The strength and power of the Big Red Monster, but Mysterio. 619! The Magician connecting. Codebreaker.
Whoa!
Jericho up and over.
Man, both of these guys missing a huge opportunity there, I think, to get Kane out of this match.
But Mysterio looking to capitalize on that opportunity.
How high is Rey Mysterio?
On top of the chamber, seated senton. Kane could be down and out. Mysterio eliminates the Big Red Monster.
Man, I thought they'd taken too long. The damage was done to Kane, but then that extra height that Rey got when he climbed all the way to the top of the chamber. The force coming off on Kane did the job.
Eliminating the man who put him through physical and mental abuse for much of last year.
Look at this. Bam!
You believe Mysterio just eliminated Kane?
Well, when you land on someone from as far up as Rey Mysterio came, it's going to do some damage.
4 falls remain. But who's the next superstar to enter the chamber? The monstrous Mike Knox.
Well, only thing I can say right now is it's a good thing for Rey Mysterio that Kane was eliminated.
Now here's a guy, Mike Knox, who said he has nothing against Ray. Just likes beating him up against him.
He'll have to have his tongue notarized before I believe that statement.
Biggest match of Mike Knox's life.
Imagine if Kane were still in there, Kane and Mike Knox and Jericho, poor Ray would have no chance.
Kane was eliminated by Mysterio. Mike Knox, 293 pounds.
And fresh.
Cover on Jericho. Will Jericho be eliminated? But a kick out at 2 by Jericho.
Jericho and Rey Mysterio in this match from the opening bell. Mike Knox just now coming in, as I said, fresh. Oh.
Chris Jericho said he was going to be the 2009 Superstar of the Year. This was going to be the springboard to that, this matchup. The veteran. That is where the veteran instinct of Chris Jericho comes into play.
And Mike Knox seeing his first action ever in an Elimination Chamber match. You know, we've seen a first tonight in Elimination Chamber match as well. Edge losing in one Elimination Chamber match and then come out here and putting himself in another one the same night.
Pure power. And Mike Knox showing that he can use the chamber as a weapon with the best of them.
You gotta look out, these guys right over us here. And I know those are steel chains, but when someone is as big and powerful as Mike Knox, you can't help but think that he can drive Chris Jericho right through that steel.
Whoa, look, Mysterio! Rey Mysterio. Knox had his attention turned to Jericho, but...
Oh no!
Dangerous.
A wedge between those steel chains and monstrous Mike Knox.
Mike Knox just, he hooked Rey Mysterio's foot in between those chain links. Rey is a sitting duck.
This is where that, like he said, those chains of the Elimination Chamber become an ally for Mike Knox.
Rey freed himself, but with the damage done.
And as you saw, the referee, you know, it's not the referee's duty to try to help get somebody free. Anything that this chamber does, anything that happens with this chamber goes. John Cena looking on.
John Cena is the world champion. His title is on the line here. The champion has yet to enter the match.
No doubt about how strong this Like Knox is. That just took any doubts away.
And intimidating. Just an intimidating presence.
Maybe he didn't have anything personal against Rey Mysterio. I mean, he's manhandling Jericho in there just as well.
No, there's nothing personal tonight. Tonight it's every man for himself for the World Championship. The quickness of Rey. And Mysterio needs to quicken the pace against the bigger man. Look at Mike Knox. At every turn, he's tossing Mysterio around. Jericho codebreaker!
Man!
Knox never saw it coming. A codebreaker.
That might be enough.
Is it enough? Hook to the leg.
It is. Yes!
Mike Knox eliminated.
And Knox, I think, was just seconds away from eliminating Rey Mysterio. He was about to put him away, and then out of nowhere, Jericho hits that codebreaker.
We are down to 4 superstars remaining in the Elimination Chamber. 2 have not entered yet. Once again, it's Jericho and Mysterio in the ring. And, well, John Cena, we know, is supposed to be in the match. Edge, we still don't know about.
Well, he's in the match. He's certainly not supposed to be in this match. Wasn't originally intended to be in this match.
Lost his WWE Championship earlier tonight. Will it be Edge's turn or Cena's turn? It is Edge.
Well, now we're going to find out if he really...
Oh, and Mysterio! Mysterio and Kofi Kingston are friends, and Mysterio did not forget it. And look at Mysterio, not allowing Edge to get out of the box.
Man, Rey Mysterio did not wait for Edge to come out of that pod. He joined Edge.
Edge is 7-time world champion. He lost his WWE title earlier tonight. And Mysterio looking to eliminate Edge from the get-go. Jericho.
Oh, I think Rey had completely forgotten about Jericho. Let's take one more look at Edge. He realized that Rey Mysterio is going to join him in his own pod.
The attention-starved Jericho liking his dirty work. Just sabotage Mysterio.
Well, I really think that Rey was so focused on Edge that he had just completely forgotten about Jericho.
Look at Edge.
Two guys that our fans would just love to see possibly eliminate each other.
Bulldog sends Edge reeling. The only man yet to enter the chamber is the world champion, John Cena.
Rey Mysterio is a gamer, isn't he?
High elbow from the former world champion, Chris Jericho, who said he would return to prominence tonight. Edge from behind. The advantageous Edge. Oh, and Jericho kicked out at 2.
Jericho's guarantee almost went up in smoke there.
Well, I can't believe I was about to say Edge eliminates Jericho.
It was Rey Mysterio hanging with the abuse and the punishment that Rey has absorbed in this match.
Well, what about Chris Jericho? Both Mysterio and Jericho started this match and they're still in it. They were never locked in a chamber.
Something about what Jericho said earlier. Uh-oh. Comes that spear. Here comes that spear.
Mysterio saw it coming. Off the leapfrog. Jericho. Oh, went for the code breaker. Edge hung on. Edge got caught. Jericho again intercepting Mysterio.
And Rey Mysterio had Edge set up for the 619.
You know,
for a second time.
I understand it's every man for himself, but
I think Jericho demonstrating that he didn't do that to try to help Edge. He's doing it just to take out Mysterio.
Well, he doesn't care about anybody but himself anyway, so that's no change.
I said earlier, just me personally, when I listened to the words and that guarantee from Jericho, I just got a gut feeling.
There's no reason he can't back up the words, Jericho.
I believe you.
Edge, yes, Edge from SmackDown is in this World Championship match. Chris Jericho, sunset flip, Mysterio and Edge tossed. But who got the worst of it?
Oh, without a doubt, Ray. Edge able to hang on to Rey Mysterio, slamming Ray. Looked like on the back of his head and neck. Watch the way that.
Ray has suffered some punishment here tonight, hasn't
I'm
he?
surprised he's still conscious.
John Cena, the world champion. Imagine the thoughts running through his mind. He is in a crouch in the chamber, waiting for his time, for his moment.
But he's got to, I mean, if he can, he's got to feel good about the fact that his three opponents have been wreaking havoc on one another.
Yeah, we talked about the heavy odds against the champion in this match, but Cena's odds have drastically increased as this match has rolled along.
Yeah, it's certainly less than a 67% chance now. Whoa!
Imagine. The world champion will be in this match in 6 seconds. Cena looks like a bull about to be released from the chute. And here comes the world champion.
And he's headed right for Edge, who shouldn't be here anyway. And Cena would like to get rid of him quickly.
John Cena says, I'll be damned. Fisherman's Bulldog.
Well, as we said, Cena just been sitting inside that pod from the get-go watching this. No! Like a caged animal. Look at the expression.
Raw emotion.
Oh, yeah! The champ! Gonna show Edge, you can't see me. And I think we're about to see a little five-knuckle shuffle.
4 men remain in the Elimination Chamber. It may soon be 3. Chris Jericho! Codebreaker again from out of nowhere. And Mysterio, every man for himself. Spear! Edge covers the champion. You gotta be kidding me. What? You've gotta be kidding me.
What? Even Edge can't believe it.
Edge eliminated the world champion.
Well, wait a minute. There was a code breaker. There was a 619. And then Edge eliminated Cena. And it started to sink in. And the smile is starting to widen on the face of Edge. He's been allowed to remain in this match. And his chance of becoming... Can he become the World Heavyweight Champion?
I guess. I don't know what the heck's going on. All I know is Edge continues to take advantage of every opportunity that presents itself.
He's SmackDown.
Mysterio with a second win. 2 more falls remain in this match.
And Mysterio delivering that.
Mysterio and Jericho started this matchup. They're still in it.
I am absolutely shocked that John Cena has been eliminated. Oh!
I think Edge and Jericho are about to be shocked.
Rey Mysterio can't do it.
Yes! Moved out of the way, but Jericho caught the front of it.
Oh!
Thanks for coming. Mysterio, uh-oh, uh-oh,
Ray, you got to get your bearings. You got to watch your back.
Both men, former champions.
Look out.
Edge poised.
Turn around, Ray.
Looking to strike. Mysterio oblivious.
Turn around. Look over your shoulder. Here he goes.
But Mysterio felt it. A sixth sense. Here's the cover. Mysterio is going to be the champion. Oh! And a kick out by Edge.
Rey Mysterio on the verge of becoming the World Heavyweight Champion.
I thought Ray had it. The Ray chants echoing.
Sold out. Key Arena. Everyone on their feet.
Lateral press. Mysterio's got it again. Edge kicks out so close for Mysterio.
Oh, man. I thought Edge was going to win this thing with the spear, but no. Then I thought
Just two. Look at that. How close.
Ray has got to somehow let Edge taste one of those 619s.
Edge. Yes, Edge. And Rey Mysterio, the remaining two in the Elimination Chamber. Mysterio. Edge is out. Rey is going to be the world champion. No! Gosh, again. A third near fall. What does Rey have to do?
I don't know, but I got a feeling he's going to do it. What are we doing?
I don't know.
We're calling a match with Rey Mysterio and Edge.
Edge is from Raw. Edge lost the WWE title in this chamber
We're
earlier
on
tonight.
Raw. He's from SmackDown. Come on, Ray.
Look at Mysterio. We gotta be seeing history here. Edge has got to be the first man to ever compete in the chamber twice in one night. Oh, look at Ray! Another counter! Cover by Mysterio! The cover by Mysterio! He's got it! Edge rolls the shoulder up. A fourth near fall.
Cover him again. This is absolutely spectacular move here. Oh, man. That should have done it.
Mysterio pleading with someone, just muttering to himself.
Ray will not give up. I'm telling you. Come on, Ray.
There is no give up in Rey Mysterio's vocabulary.
Now the 619 chant going. That's what I'm thinking. Oh!
Where did he come from?
And Ray starting to climb to the top. He just chopped up, booted Ray right in the chest.
And also bought himself some time. One fall remains. One of these two men will be world champion.
Watch this kick come from, like we said, Edge just up and out of nowhere, but now they're both outside the ring. You can only pin your opponent inside the ring.
Remember, Mysterio started this match. One of the two men to start this chamber match.
He's a warrior. He's been battling.
Edge entered second to last. And that is the Latin Warrior.
Edge was going for a power bomb on that steel floor.
Talk about a skull crusher. What is
Now
Ray?
what?
What does Ray have in mind?
Maybe it's a 916.
To the back of the skull.
Is that a reverse, a backward 619?
Still, what'd you call it, a 916?
Well, I don't know. It worked, whatever it was.
Edge is going to need 911. What is Mysterio thinking about? Oh, no! Oh, my God! Rushing him thunders. Just
I know that glass is bulletproof, but I thought Ray was going to go face first right through it.
Listen to this. Just listen.
Did it break the glass? I don't even know how Ray's moving now.
Ray near helpless. Edge again.
Oh, no!
Spear! Oh no! Don't tell me! Edge into the cover, off the spear! You know! This can't be!
No way!
Here is your winner and the new World Heavyweight Champion, Edge!
The new World Heavyweight Champion. Edge is from SmackDown. Frankly, this whole thing stinks.
Well, what does this mean? We don't.
I can't believe my eyes. The ultimate opportunist has struck again.